Really impressed me today on that map.
Defensive stack towards B. Lone man in window. Will be temp from Splyce. It's mid-map aggression from Reciprocity. They just fly up mid-map, isolate temp in window. As I said, the rest of the team was over towards B. Now flanking through his hook. I thought he was going to get caught.
He got spotted. Okay, yeah, you had two players.
Well, I couldn't tell when I was looking at the number 5 on the mini-map if he saw him or not. I'm like, he should have seen him, but there doesn't seem to be a reaction. But yeah, they pick it up and Splyce getting picked apart.
I will say, I mean, this is a solid map for Reciprocity because I remember that Fort Worth event. They went to this like 5 times.
Dylan had the clutch here. Remember that crazy clutch? That like put Dylan on the map after he had that insane, what was it, the 1v2, 1v3, whatever he pulled off. That's what he was pounding his chest. Yeah. An absolute madman. I mean, I know before that we like knew he was good, but that's where I think everybody, even casual fans, were like, oh, all right.
Yep.
Dylan's a freak. I like to call him Big Dill now after the All-Star match.
Big Dill?
Big Dill. That's my new
You guys have that bond?
No, but that's my new nickname for him.
Okay. Because there's Dylan, and Big Dill.
Yep. Yeah, just to clarify with the Dylans, yeah, since we had 3 on one team.
Right, so there's, makes sense.
Big Dill, Big Dill.
Dylan with a Y, Dylan with an I, and Big Dill.
Yeah, see? No, now you're getting it. I like that you understand me.
Yeah.
That's what a year of commentating together will do, Joe, and friends forever. I'm gonna be buried next to you.
I like that.
Hopefully not soon.
Yes. Hopefully you're a little earlier than me, but we'll see what happens.
I'm living forever.
Yeah, you're somehow gonna live
I drink
forever.
so much water. I'm a damn cyborg.
Okay, I don't know if that. Yeah. Back to the game.
Luskin looking for the snipe, but a nade will back him up for now. Splyce yet to find an opening offensively, and there's 40 seconds left for them to work with. They're wrapping this back towards B. Dylan, maybe a time to catch some players. It's an awkward one, but he gets a kill and gets away with his life. Dylan in those situations somehow always seems to make the play. Man advantage to Reciprocity, and now they go flying in. Zed's the entry. Dylan beams again with that SOG. 3 versus 2. 3 versus 1. Jerd gonna have to try and clutch up. First part done.
I mean, they're
14 seconds to go. There's the kill. Nice push from Alex to make sure he has the insta trade. Only chance there is if Jerd somehow hits like a shot melee.
To be fair, though, doesn't take a lot of damage.
To be fair, he's very good at that. So
yeah, doesn't take a lot of damage. Somehow can get around the corner, whatever it is. But Reciprocity, they read the rotation. You had Dylan top window. The trade wasn't there. The trade has to be there from Splyce on to Dylan. They basically let him get away with his life, but then Dylan with his position top middle, as soon as they rotate over to B, he has shots, he can slide in. That man advantage is just too important right there for Reciprocity.
So far, so good for Rec. This time it's gonna be a B hit. So we've seen a couple different defensive looks from Splyce. They had the 4-man B stack with 1 player in window. Now it's kind of a 4-man elevator stack with 1 up mid-map, which Temp's been the guy on the island each time. Unfortunately for them, it's been not the look they want from Reciprocity either times.
You'll play this retake, right? We've seen this all year long where you'll play a 5 versus 5. It's tough to check that bomb, but Reciprocity has such a spread out setup where I think they're going to get isolated.
Wait, was that Dylan with a sniper?
I don't know. Yes, it was, and that's not probably who you want with the sniper. And well, that's what I was saying. Splyce, they just send 5 to one side. They force the 5 versus 2. Then they play their numbers. That's going to be a nice retake from Splyce.
I honestly thought I saw it wrong at first because I thought we were on with Wuskin, but I saw Dylan out of the corner of my eye. I was like, "That okay? I don't think we've seen that."
Usually it's been Wuskin with the.
I'm trying to think if I'm sure Dylan's done it, and I just can't remember. But I don't remember seeing that. At least when you and I've commentated him recently.
I just don't think I want him to have that.
No, why the hell would you ever want him to have anything but a SOG?
Yeah.
Trying something different, maybe? Or I might just, they could have happened, I just haven't seen it. I'm sure Dylan can probably do it quite well. I mean, well, what am I saying? We saw him last night. I bet you, Big Dill got going to the All-Star game last night. Yeah, no, he was hitting some Paladin shots last night, was probably feeling himself. That makes sense. No, he actually did hit some ridiculous snipes last night, so.
He's like, guys, you see me last night? No, there we go. He pulls out the SOG.
I was about to say it.
He's like, all right, you had your round. There we go. You found absolutely nothing. Splyce, again, a very slow round. Just trying to feel the defense out of Reciprocity. You get them to over-rotate on one side, but really, they just have Wuskin playing for information towards A at elevator. You have one guy bottom middle. And the rest towards the pipes. Here we go. Now they're trying to find the opening, and they get it. Looney. It's going to be traded by Zed, and Zed's just going to play his life.
Trade is all it's been thus far, and that leaves us with a 2 versus 2. 2 Splyce players towards A. They'll get this bomb planted. It'll be on Dens and Alex to now work this retake, as they'll know what's up now. Now, how does Splyce opt to play this? Looks like they're just going to stick together back-to-back around elevator. Jared just going to probably peek mid from window.
Temp's going to play around the cluster. As soon as he sees someone near the bomb, probably going to drop that. That's going to buy them some time.
And now the call-out comes into Jared.
That buys them 7 seconds when he has to re-peek it. Alex should get wallbang, doesn't. Stays alive, now he's on the defuse. One player watching over him. It's gonna be Dens. Dens is gonna get taken down. That's gonna be the round. Nice 2v2, but it starts with the cluster, just buys so much time for Temp.
And then it comes down to that one-on-one. He had to kill Dens there. Obviously a more difficult situation for Jared with the SOG from that spot. And a nice team shot there to take him out on the defuse. A nice 2v2. Brings us to 2-2. Jared 50 points off streaks now as he's having a great map too. It's 6-2. He's already getting darn close to his Tempest.
Splyce is playing with his aggression towards elevator. They're here, but it doesn't pay off. Reciprocity able to find 3 kills. And Hook, remember, we saw him drop like 15 on this map. Right now, sitting at 0-3.
That's not close to 15, Joe.
That's 15 away.
No.
That's a lot. That's 3 round wins.
Well, that's not an easy gunfight win. Aqua versus Dylan at that range with an ICR. I think Aqua and Hook did enough to give them a chance within this round, but they're still...
I'm going to say that was on purpose.
There's 30 seconds.
On purpose.
1v2?
No, it was good. He did it on purpose.
Okay. I don't know if he did.
On purpose.
You gotta take a crack at that in a 1v2.
Nah.
give him the round. Let's get to the next one. Lead back to Reciprocity. Offense back to Splyce.
See now, what does Splyce go for? So they've been playing very slow. Now maybe a little bit more aggression.
Oh, you mix up the tempo.
Yeah, Reciprocity does that. They switch it up. They stack elevator, similar to what Splyce did last round. Gonna have Dens towards the back. He's just got to play for info. He cannot get picked. Now he's in a tough spot. They know he's trapped. This should be a first blood. Oh, Dens somehow gets out.
Yep, nice job. Just get the hell out of there.
That was close.
His help wasn't even close at that time. Now you've got, what, a 3-man hit on blue side and a 2-man hit through mid. Bomb planted, 5-on-5 scenario. And it looks like Splyce not going to push out a side from now. They're just going to hold it. It's a 2-on-2 and a 3-on-3 is what it looks like. Who's able to trade better? Zed, the multi-kill, could be the difference maker. They now, all players that push forward, they're getting trapped. They're getting trapped. Splyce, there's nothing Splyce can do. They're just going to get swarmed. Zed with 4 in the round. Dylan finds the 5th. And it's the 4th round to Reciprocity. That's the trouble with that. Like, if you're going to hold both sides like that, you lose one of them, you're done. Like, what are you going to do? As soon as
because what happens too is the players, the team that's retaking, they're stacking one side, but then the other guys are flying from top middle, and it's so hard to finish those kills. So as soon as your players are inside pipes, they get trapped, right? And then you have like a 5 versus 3 on one side. Then just depending on the numbers, if Zed finds 4 kills,
well, yeah, big round,
you're gonna lose.
Big round from
You
Zed.
can see Splyce, they know they have to push on out.
Well, I thought for a second they were just going to send all 5 at one side, or send 4 and try to take the numbers game, but they hold the split. Unfortunately, just don't hold it well. And Zed walks away with 4. We'll see. He's still got a ways to go towards streaks, I'm sure, but
I would love to see a team sort of plant the bomb towards B, and because you can see the defuse from top middle, just all 5 like go bottom ladder. with like an ICR. Honestly, like we've seen it happen so many times where
one player gets stuck with a cluster and
yeah,
they're all dead. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, that would suck.
Hey, we've never really seen him play for like bottom ladder control, right?
If you get an ICR or a Maddox top mid, he can see the bomb defuse.
What's the match on Alpha right now? Is that the LG phase?
It is United Gen G. It's 1-1. I believe Gen G won Arsenal Hardpoint and Hacienda in round 11, I think.
LG phase is next then?
Yeah.
Oh, they've both been sitting around for a while then.
That's what happens when you're in winners.
No, I know. I'm excited for that one.
And during that time, up next on Bravo will be Optic 150. So there's a lot of good matches coming up.
Yeah. Zed a little bit closer to streaks as the streak pushes out to 5 now. He's 8-5. Bomb plan will get him even closer. Nice pick there from Alex. Can he somehow take 2 with him? Not quite able to do it as the melee connects for Hook. Zed 150 off. I thought he was going to get a bullet in. That one is at least able to take. Round win to Reciprocity. Lightning strike in for Zed. 5-2 advantage. Is Reciprocity about to go up 2-0 over Splyce?
And again, when Zed plays this way, I just think they're so aggressive. They're so hard to deal with. It's when he slows down. Like, because there'll be times when he goes on crazy sprees, and then you'll look back up, he'll be double positive. You look up again, he's equal, even or negative.
It almost reminds me of Unilad with Shawnee last year.
Yeah.
Like, when Shawnee would light it up, they could beat anyone. When Shawnee didn't play well, the opposite was true. One team kill, one enemy kill for Splyce. A 4 versus 4. The lightning strike. What does it hit? Not going to hit anything, and it's man advantage to Reciprocity. Still Hellstorm.
Well,
spots Temp.
Swing into the window. Okay. It's a hit marker too. Almost takes down Aqua. Yeah. I don't think Aqua expected that.
I think he hit him like half health. Yeah, he's just like peeking out the window towards mid. Suddenly a Hellstorm's hit him in the face. 2 versus 2 now. Splyce has to get a round win here.
Yeah, I think Reciprocity knows they have bomb down. You see it's inside pipes.
That's a ladder, and that bucket is very busy.
Just rolling back and forth.
What's causing it to roll, Joe? Is there a ghost?
Ghost to frequency.
Temp puts it to a 2v1. Wuskin now has to clutch to close out the map. Bomb is getting planted. Wuskin's got the angle. 20 seconds remaining. Knows the other's position. Re-peek and challenge from Wuskin to clutch up in the 1v2 and give Reciprocity the MAP2 victory in a 2-0 lead in this best of 5. I thought he was going to back down with the time. I didn't think he was going to re-peek this and challenge.
Well, I think he knows he'll catch Aqua off guard, and that's exactly what happened.
100% catches him. I thought for